What's going on, guys? Fresh and smooth boxing TV. Fresh checking in. It is currently 4:59 in the morning, and I'm up working, man. Just getting after it. Now, today's topic. Let me break this down to y'all because I'm going in full detail on this. Is Shakur Stevenson? They want to call him Sugar Shakur. How about we call him Boogeyman Shakur? I mean, I don't know. Is Shakur the Boogeyman at 135 right now? You know, uh, Currently, five fighters previously ducked him or the negotiations fell through. Now, before a lot of y'all just jump off your rocker and say, oh, nobody's ducking Shakur, nobody's ducking Shakur. Listen, just hear me out. Okay. Now, when I say ducked, I mean the fight didn't happen, whether it was the promoters or the fighters themselves. Now, I'm going to just go down the list. Right now, Shakur is 20-0, undefeated. Um, Sharp as nails, and I feel as though that's why he's not getting a lot of fights. I mean, let's just be realistic here. I believe he's not getting a lot of fights because he's undefeated. He's hard to box. He know how to control range. You can't hit him. I mean, the list goes on when it comes to Shakur. Now, here goes my list. We got Pitbull Cruz, which to me that was a complete duck. His folks didn't want to fight because that's a very tough fight for them. I get it, and they've been throwing Pitbull to the Lions, man, and I understand. But to me, that was a clear duck. Now Williams Zepeda, who just came off a beautiful knockout last night. I mean, we just covered that. Y'all guys can go check that last video out. Um, we put that up a couple hours ago. But yeah, Williams Zepeda definitely didn't duck. He wanted to fight, but I'm pretty sure his promotional team or people in his stable didn't want that fight to happen. I don't know why, because I think that'd be an extremely tough fight for Shakur. Two undefeated. I mean, this guy's a juggernaut, man. He just walked through punches, and he's not just a brawler. He's like a boxer puncher because no, let's not say boxer puncher. He's a puncher that's on point. Any southpaw, I seen him throwing shots, but still being able to get right back on defense instead of just like walking and getting punched in the face. That's just a brawler. He's not a brawler. And that would give Shakur the most trouble. Like, if you're going to beat Shakur, you're going to have to beat him that way, just trying to knock his whole block off. You see what I'm saying? Now, after Williams Zepedas, I'm going down the list of how I put it in order from what I've seen. Then we got George Kambosos. You seen Shakur over there? I'm on weight right now. I'm on weight now. Now, my thing with George Kambosos is he won the fight by, taking out the champ, Teofimo. But after that, then here comes Devin Haney. And he lost how can you say, two tough fights. First one, outclassed boxing. Second one, a bloody, I would say like a brawl, but not really a brawl. He still got outboxed. Two different styles. The first time Devin Haney beat him, he beat him completely different than he beat him the second time. And it was both outclassed boxing matches. So then he had a tune-up fight just recently. And does he deserve to go get thrown right to Shakur and lose again? I don't really think so. So, I don't think that was good. That was a good that would have been a good, how can I put this in words? I want to put this correctly. George Kambosos getting in there with Shakur after what he went through, beating Teofimo, losing twice to Devin Haney, then coming back on the tune-up fight that a lot of people really said that he didn't really win that easy or he lost, would have been a good match make for him. There we go. A good match make for George Kambosos right now in his career. I think he's in the process of rebuilding, and I think he got a lot more work to do. Now, with that being said, now we get to Lomachenko, Vasily Lomachenko. Lomachenko just came off of the biggest loss of his career, and a lot of people thought he won that fight. Me personally, I thought he won the fight. So the reason why I feel like Lomachenko didn't take the fight, and I'm not saying he didn't take the fight, I just think that it was bad matchmaking right at the time because Shakur is, to me, he's way, let me word this properly. I'm not going to say he's way better than Devin Haney, but I just think he's a better fighter than Devin Haney. And, skills pay the bills. Devin Haney gets hit a lot. Shakur doesn't. His percent is like a 6% of him, him getting connected ratio. So him connecting to them connecting on him is about a 6%. Devin Haney gets hit a lot. That's why I feel like him moving up to 140 is going to bite him in the ass. And Devin Haney's coming right next on the list because don't think that I'm not throwing him in there. So with Lomachenko, I mean, look, he got a whole family to deal with, a country that's fighting at war. I mean, and that's no excuse. If you're a boxer, you're a boxer. But I just don't think that was good matchmaking at the time for them. So when I say they ducking or the promotional team is not letting them fight, this is what I'm saying, guys. I feel like the promoters won't let them fight. We're not taking that fight right now. We're going a different route. That's what I'm saying. You see what I mean? But it's still a duck to me because you got a chance to redeem yourself, take your core out, then go really get at Devin Haney. You got to fight me again because I just took out the guy that everybody said that was going to beat you. So that's my angle with Vasily Lomachenko. And now let's get in Shakur's ass. Shakur, you got all these people that don't want to fight you. They calling you the boogeyman. Oh, nobody want to fight Shakur. Nobody want to fight Shakur. Okay. Well, you had a chance to be undisputed if you would have took the 25%. Now, let me tell you how this would have worked. Now, how come we can't say you ducking now? Because me personally, I would have took the 25% and went and put a massive ass whooping on Devin Haney, and then I'm undisputed now. And let me tell y'all how this works in his favor. After that, now he's undisputed. He calls the shot. He would have got the 75%, and then Devin Haney would have got the 25%, or whatever they wanted to give him. Maybe they say, man, you taking 15, man. You want to get that rematch? Maybe Devin Haney didn't want it, but now he's the top dog, and he's calling the show, calling the shots. Everything runs through him. Now, to me, that's the biggest, I got a big star about it in my notes because I just say that nothing else would have mattered if he had all the belts. Then everybody wants to fight you, miraculously. Right now, a lot of people don't want to fight him because he doesn't really have a name, they say. They just, going off of what they've seen at 130. He hasn't proven himself at 135. I mean, the list goes on, guys. And now we're going to go to my final guy, Frank Martin. Frank Martin. I was loving this one right here. What do you call that? What do you call that when it's how Earl Spence and Bud Crawford just fought? The rivalry. There you go. The rivalry continues. Because how Earl got Frank Martin as a fighter, and then Bud and Shakur are always together. They train together to do everything together. So the rivalry would have continued. I think it would have been a great fight, but I think that would have been a lot of easy work for Shakur, man. So I don't know. I don't know really what to say about that. They said, they were going back and forth on Twitter. Shakur jumped on a bunch of different podcasts, snapping, talking crazy, talking real spicy. And Frank Martin said he wasn't ducking. And, it's all he say, she say, man. And I don't know, man. I really don't know. But it's kind of crazy to see how all this played out with all this stuff here. And it's just it's unfortunate because there was a lot of great fights to be made in the middle of this. And from what I see, everything played out how it played out. And Shakur got a fight coming up now. And I'm definitely excited to see it. But and no disrespect to none of these guys that I'm talking about here. Okay, hear me out. These guys are all grade A fighters. None of them are punks and they're not scared to get in the ring. But I just wanted to give a full breakdown on the whole Shakur the boogeyman of the 135 division and who can take Shakur out. You know what I mean? How about that? Let's see who can dethrone the uncrowned, the uncrowned prince, the uncrowned king. I'm all here for it. I'm just very happy to see that, where boxing's going. And shout out to Shakur Stevenson. He is making a lot of noise, but he hasn't proven himself yet. And I believe he will. I mean, he has the talent to do it. He's a gym rat. He's in there training with Bud. I mean, and you know what Bud's doing. I mean, from what Shakur says about Bud, he's the hardest fighter, hardest working fighter he's ever seen. So, I mean, like I said, we're finishing this year, man. We're finishing this really great year of boxing soon. And let's just see what comes next year, guys. That's all I got for y'all right now. I just wanted to give a full rundown of what's going on, how Shakur's story has played out. And, I'm all here for it. Like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Follow us on Instagram, Fresh and Smooth Boxing TV. I'm posting more so on the story of boxing news every day, and that's all I got for y'all, man. Fresh is out.